Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, thank you for clicking. Today we've got another eXtremerate product, and this one is the DTF LED Kit. So what that means is you're going to be changing a few things: your D-pad, your symbol buttons, your analog sticks, the PlayStation button and the share in the options. They're going to be like a clear, transparent, and you're going to have LEDs behind them. So what you can do is you can change the colours to whatever you want. There's quite a few different options, or you can have it to flash and stuff like that. Through the day it won't look as good, but on a night time it'll look really good. If you've seen eXtremerate's latest video, it's a transparent case, so all this is just clear, transparent. This kit will look really good with that. Now, the same thing as always, I'm going to show you what you get inside the box, and then we're just going to go straight to the install. So I haven't even opened this, so I'm not sure what you get inside. I've got a rough idea, but I'm not 100%. So this is obviously the board, what you get inside. Kind of like a ribbon board. And with all eXtremerate products, you get a 1-year warranty. And this is nicely presented. I like it when it comes like this. So you've got your thumbsticks, your analog sticks. These are obviously your symbol buttons, your PlayStation buttons, and your share and your options. And as I mentioned, the D-pad. You get a prying tool and a screwdriver, but I've got my own. I'm not going to use them ones. I'm just going to... And you get spare screws, but you won't need them. Only if you lose one. So let's get straight to the install of this. I'm just going to tidy up. So the first thing that you'll want to do is remove this part of the control pad. Now the way you do that is just get your prying tool and put it in the corner here. You don't have to be too hard, just press it in like that and you'll hear a little tiny click, and then just move that over there so that side's off. And then exactly the same with this one, prying tool again, put it in the corner, just press down and then it'll lift off. Now if this bit hasn't popped off, obviously just put the prying tool in there and just work your way along. And then to get this off, it just simply lifts over, put that to one side. Now you want to remove L1 and R1. To do that, get your prying tool again and put it underneath the button, and then just turn left and then just turn right, and then that'll come straight up. Same with this side, underneath. Put your thumb on top here, because I've done it before where it's flew up. So left, right, I didn't even have to go left, right there, that one just came off. Now you've got 4 screws holding this in. You've got one there. I'm going to actually point with my screwdriver, and I'm going to come a little bit closer. Actually, I'm going to work on the focus. So you've got a screw here, and you've got a screw there. You've got 2 underneath where there they are. You've got one there and a one there. I'm going to quickly remove these and then open this. Now once you've taken them screws out, you've got 2 little tiny tabs on the bottom there. If I come a little bit closer, you've got a 1 there and a 1 there. All you want to do, prying tool again, put it underneath and twist a little bit. Same with this one, just twist a little bit. Just keep doing that from left to right, and then you'll notice it comes apart here. That'll just give you an extra little bit help. And now that I know that's done, I can just pull this apart. So all I'm going to do is just pull there, and that simply just comes apart. Put this to one side. And now what you want to do is remove the battery. The way I find best is to put your finger in the corner here for a little bit leverage and just lift it up. So there we go, that just lifts up. And then to disconnect the battery, the connector is just in this little corner. So just be really careful and just gently come from left to right, and that'll come straight up. Put this to one side as well. And you've got another little screw down here, which I'm going to remove. Now I'd normally say just leave that screw in, but I've taken it out for, well, this time. Now there's a little ribbon cable here. The way I'm going to remove that is just put my little prying tool underneath here, and it just comes straight off, because it's not really held in with anything. It's just kind of pushed in the corner. So there, that's lifted up. And now I'm going to remove the battery tray. Put this over to one side. And we've got a few ribbon cables. We've got a one up here. We've got one there, and the last one is on the bottom. I'm going to use some tweezers to remove these. You can use your fingers, but it's a little bit tricky. So hopefully you can see this. I'm going to remove the bottom one. That one is out. Just going to bend that round a little bit so it doesn't get caught in the board. And this one here, actually, you know what? I think I might use my fingers. Let's have a little try. Yeah, it came out straight away with my fingers. With these being bigger ones, I don't know if you can see, but there's a tiny little tab. What's bigger on these, what holds it in. So hopefully I can just do that, and I can. This last one though, I really cannot get the top one out with my fingers. It's just so hard. So I'm going to use this. Just going to gently lift it up. There we go. That one's out. And I always like to bend this up a little bit, because when it's down, when you're trying to put this board back on, it kind of gets stuck. So I just bend that up gently, really, really gently. Now what you want to do is prying tool again. You've got two tiny little tabs, one on the left and one on the right. All that does is just let you release the board, because there's two little screws hidden behind there. So I'm going to press that one on the left hand side. That one's pressed, and the one on the right hand side. So the tabs, the one on the right is located next to the battery connector, and the one on the left is close to this ribbon cable. And then this board just lifts up. And behind here, you've got two screws, which are silver. You've got one there, and you've got another one there. So I'll remove them. And once you've done that, if you just lift these ribbon cables round a little bit, you can probably use your fingers. There's two screws. There's a one on the left hand side here. Hopefully you can't see that one. There's a one down there, and there's a one over here. I'm going to remove these. All these are for is just to let you lift the whole, this part of the controller out. Once you've taken them two screws out, I don't know if I'm in focus there, but I'm going to press the button and make sure. Once you've removed them two screws, this should just all lift up, which it does there. Just be careful that this ribbon cable here, this one holding the trackpad, doesn't get caught. Now what you want to do is just remove all these little bits and swap them over for these. So first off, I'm going to remove this D-pad. Just lift that up like so, and exchange it for this one. Now, you can't really get this wrong, because it's got a little tiny bit on the bottom, which goes on the bottom. So I'm going to just place that in there, and then put this conductor back in. I'm making a right job of this. There you go, it's in. The way you can't tell, it's got four little holes there, what you line up. Next thing what I'm going to do is remove this button and swap it whichever button that is. Hopefully I don't get them mixed up. So this one, I'm going to look for this one. Is it that one? Nope, it's not that one. It is that one. Yeah, it's that one. So this one goes over there. Put that down there. And then obviously that one is for this side. And then next what I'm going to do is remove this. And I'm going to take all my little buttons out. Yeah, that was good, Craig. Oh my god, I'm just dropping everything here. I'm having a right day. Quickly put that back in. Quickly put that one in. And I'm going to have to find out which button is which. No, my luck, I'll probably get them all wrong. So these haven't got any symbols on them. You're just going to have to turn them around and find out which one they fit in. Doesn't fit in that one. Yeah, that one fits in that one. And that one fits in that one. Ooh, we're doing all right here. We're actually doing all right. I don't think that is that one. No, it's not. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. And then last but not least, that one lines up there. And then if you just put this back on top of there, and like I said, this has got them little holes as well. Just press it on. That went on a lot easier than the other one. To remove your PlayStation button, all you do is take that up from the top, and then we'll just put that down there. We'll grab a new PlayStation button, and I'm just going to press this through with my finger. And then put that on top, so that's my PlayStation button. And then put this back on top, and you've got two little holes on the top. Press them in. There we go. Just double check everything's down. I've got them buttons in. Yeah, so that looks good. So this, just put to one side, and then we're going to focus on the front. Now the first thing I'm going to do here is remove these analog sticks. The way you want to do that is just put your fingers underneath here and just pull up. And pull up again. I'm going to actually pause the video here because it's in 10-minute sections when I go in 4K. So bear with us a second. I'm just going to pause it. Hopefully that was a good little pause. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my board and I'm going to put it through this little hole here. Now I'm going to get my prying tool and I'm just going to lift this board up. There we go, just be really careful. And this, if you want, you can bend that a little bit round here, just don't bend it too much. And all we're going to do, if we can multitask, is feed it through that hole, like so. And then just put them there. I've got my thumb on the front, and then all I want to do is line these two holes up with the existing ones. So put that one on there, that's one on, and then that's two on. And then if I close that, and then all I want to do is just work on the front. Now there's a few little bits that clip on here. There's a one here, so if I press that down, it should go on top of it. Is it going to go on top? Come on, you can do it, you can do it. There we go, that one's on. And then this little one in the corner, and then we've got another one here. So I'm going to just press down on that. There we go. And then the right hand side. Come on, there we go. These are all in place. So all that does is just keeps this flush. Hopefully you can see that if I can point a little bit better. You've got one over here, you've got this one there, you've got that one and the one on the left hand side. Push that round there. And now what you can do is, behind here, there's a little sticky bit, so I'm going to peel this off. There you go, peel that off, and then I'm just going to press that down, and the same with this side. Peel it off. And just line that up a little bit, and just press down, and that's what that should look like. Looks good to me. And then these little rings, you're obviously going to stick these down. So I'm going to peel that off behind. There we go. And I'm going to line these up as best as I can. They don't have to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best to get them pretty centered. So there, I think that's centered. And then this little bit, obviously, just push it down with anything you've got, little tool, anything. Just hide it down there, like so. And then same with the other side. I'm going to peel that one off. And then stick that one down. There we go. And just push that one in as well. You don't have to push really hard. Just make sure it goes down. If you can't see that, it's just pressed down. And then that's pretty much that side done. Now this has got a sticker on as well, which sticks on the side here. So I'm going to peel that. And then you just want to line this up, because if you look, the shape of what this is, it's like being cut exact for here. So I'm going to line it up with that best I can. There we go. And then just press that on, and that's what that looked like. Just move these wires round to the front. Same with that one. Just move them round. So all these are for ones for the wire of the battery. Does that look all right to me? Yeah, that looks fine. Now these analog sticks, to put these on, there's only one way they can go on. If you look inside, you'll know straight away. You cannot really get them wrong. Line them up and then just press them down. That one's on, and then line this one up. Press this one down. If you don't think these are pressing down, if you think you've got them on the wrong way or whatever, don't continue pressing. Now we're going to put this bit back onto the front. I'm going to get this bit, and I can see straight away that ribbon cable there is going to be a little bit awkward, so I'm just going to slightly bend it, but I'm being really careful here. I'm not using any pressure or anything, so that should go straight through the hole. So if I line that up, there you go, that's gone straight through the hole there. This tiny little bit on the bottom, if I can come closer, see this one, just get a screwdriver or something and just put it behind and lift it out gently, really gently. There we go, just so that doesn't get stuck behind the board. This ribbon cable on the left, I can't see, is behind there, so I'm just going to gently lift that up, and then I'm just going to press everything down. There we go, everything's pressed down. Make sure that's up. I'm going to put these two screws in first, the ones on the left and right. I know I took them out last, but I'm just going to put them in first. Them two screws are in. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty there. Every time I was trying to put that screw in, my magnet's obviously not working on here, and the magnet in here is stronger, so every time I was putting it on there, it was keep getting magnetized on there. But I've done it. Now all you want to do is put them two silver screws in the back of here. So I'm going to prise that side, which is already up, and then prise this one. And then we're just going to quickly put them two screws back in there, on the left and the right. Once them two screws are in, just make sure everything is still connected. Just double check with this board down here. Just make sure they're on still. And then move that ribbon around. Move that one round. This bottom one looks like it's got itself caught again. So I'm just going to lift this up. And I'm just going to pop it out with my screwdriver. There we go. It's out. And then just push everything back down. Now you want to reconnect all your ribbon cables. You know you've got 4 of them, so we'll just quickly put them all in. Right, that's all them done. So what you want to do now is put your battery cover back on. When you do put your battery cover back on, you might get caught on this ribbon cable. So if you do, just push it round, which I'm getting caught there. I'm just going to hold this out the way and then put that down, and it's not going to be in my way. There you go. And then put the screw in. Once that screws in, you just want to put this ribbon cable back in there. The only way that it does go in is down. So if I can come a little bit closer and focus on this for you. So this is what it looks like. All you do is just press down and push it in the little hole. Like that, and then just press down. And just make sure this is all fine. And now what you want to do is connect the battery and this to that. Now there's only one way these can go in. You cannot really get these mixed up. This one is obviously the female end for the battery, and then this one is the one that connects into there. I'm going to push this one in first, and then find my battery, and I'm going to connect the battery to this. Like I said, there's only one way this can go in, so I'll connect that. My pad's already on there, and I'm going to hide this round here, so I'm going to push down there and just work my way around. So after a little bit trial and error there, I've worked out that the battery you're going to have to put the other way around. So that way is the proper way, but if you put it that way, it's upside down. But this just gives you better to push it right in this corner. See there? I'm going to push that in a little bit more with the prying tool and make sure that side's pressed in so it's not going to get caught on anything. So there, that's what it should look like. It should be hidden in the corner. And then if we put the back case back on, it should go together fine, which it does. There you go, that's much better, because before it wasn't going together. Now all you want to do is put them screws back in. So this one up here, that one there, and the ones on the bottom. So I'll quickly do that now. All them screws are in. Now all you want to do is a reverse process of putting these back in. Now don't get them muddled up. Obviously it says up here. If I can zoom in a little bit better on these. Nope, that's not zoomed in. Right. So one says L1 and one says R1. So this one's R1. So I'm just going to put it on here. Just line that up and then just press it straight down. double check it works. L1, same thing, press it in, double check it works. Now the last piece is this. To get this in, you just simply put it on top there, just push it over, and then just go up, which I've just done there. Press this middle bit down, and then these little bits just lift straight over like that, and just push them across. That one nearly put itself in, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to move these out of the way. Like I see, this will look much better in the dark. Try to dim the light there to see if this would look better in the dark, but unfortunately it's not picking it up as well as it is. Now to turn this on and off, you want to press up and right together and square for 5 or 6 seconds, and that'll turn the kit on and off. So there you go, it's off. That's what it looks like when it's off. And then when it's on, like I say, 5 or 6 seconds, and then it'll come back to life, which it has. Now to change the colours on these, all you do is press up on the D-pad and square, hold them together for about 5-6 seconds. And then this will put you in the colour mode. So you've got like a blue, you've got a green, I think that is, or yellow. Green or yellow, you'll know better than me, I'm colourblind. Purple, a blue, a green, purple again, green, red. Well, the red looks alright. A very bright green. I still think I prefer the blue, you know. I really do like that blue. Tell you what, I'm going to stick with the blue. So I'm going to press up and square, hold them together. And that's what it looks like. Don't know how many angles I can show you from. As always, if you get stuck with anything, just drop us a message and I'll get straight back to you.